Yep, this is what I wanted from my baseball simulator. The little DJ part. It's my favorite part of going to the baseball games is when the DJ really just gets into it and gets the crowd hype. Move over, Skrillex, there's a new sheriff on the block. This feels like one of those learning tools for kids where it just plays an animal sound and then tells you the animal's name so that way you associate the two. No baseball game is complete without a nice piano. Good thing I got this keyboard here for some nice Mozart symphonies. Just kidding, it's actually a giant keyboard in disguise. Look at this shit. Oh yeah. Let's fucking hammer away on this shit like I'm coding a video game here. Fucking hacking into the FBI database with this. Why do I have to jack into the Matrix here to fucking get to the pitching part of this game? The text in this game is corrupted, so they're not even giving me the Japanese symbols, they're just giving me fucking Braille to read. It's like little Morse code dots. This game was hard enough 7 years ago to navigate it in the Japanese characters that I don't understand. Now I don't even have those to go by. I'm literally going into this game blind, trying to figure this shit out. I'm like a cryptologist. A little rocket power woogity woogity action going here. It's magical, as the jerseys indicate. Let's dive right into the lesson here on some baseball pitching techniques. The first one up, we've got the acrobatic masturbator fanatic with the loony leg special. That's something you don't want to forget here. The acrobatic masturbator fanatic has become quite commonplace in the MLB these days. You're not going to win any Cy Young awards with this technique, but if we take this tried and true pitching technique and improve upon it by adding the loony leg special, it gives it a nice little spice into our ice cream dish. It really adds this whole new layer to the pitch and brings it to a whole new level. And like I said before, the AMF pitching technique is very well established in the MLB, second only to the fastball, so a lot of the batters know how to combat it, but if you take the AMF and you throw your loony legs into it, man, no one knows what to do with it. They don't know how to make heads or tails of that shit. Now, a little advice from a seasoned veteran. The tricky part is knowing how fast you're going to want to jerk yourself off, because you don't want to finish yourself off. You don't want to blow a load because, A, it's probably just going to hit you in your fucking face. You're going to splatter baby gravy all over your mouth, and it just looks unprofessional. And B, you're going to lose focus. If you're about to come, you're not going to be able to throw it right in the strike zone. Now, coming up here, we have one of my personal favorites. It's the helicopter. Nothing too overly complicated about this approach, but you would be surprised how effective it is at even the highest tier of baseball. You just gotta emulate a fucking lawnmower blade with your body, or a fidget spinner if that's more your cup of tea. Pretty much anything that spins really fast. Blender blade, Beyblade, Minute Maid, Lemonade, get laid. Now while this may not look difficult on the surface, stretching is a must if you want to execute this properly. I'm not saying you need to do anything too crazy or too over the top or too insane like touching your toes or anything like that, but just some simple stretches, you know, touch your right nipple with your left hand to your left nipple with your right hand, and then touch both of your ears with both hands. Something to just start stretching out your triceps a little bit, because you don't want to pull any of your major muscle groups like your pal dubious. You want your quantum neurons firing and your cryptocurrency Bitwallet coins to at least be registering a synaptic response in your turboencabulators. Here we have the box. You transform into a fucking box. You become the world's worst transformer. Pretend that you are trying to send your friend a package, and you are the package, and the contents of that package is a 400-mile-per-hour fastball, and your friend is the plate. You're trying to send a 400-mile-per-hour fastball in your box, because this technique allows for increased velocity. It allows you to sail a pitch at approximately Mach 2. This pitching technique is what every pitcher should be doing. They should be folding themselves in the fucking envelopes and sending the ball over the plate just like this. Just some real advanced human origami here. You got me fucked up if you think this pitching technique isn't effective. This shit will destroy batters. You will throw many perfect games using this one. If you put this into your pitching arsenal, you're golden. Now the last top secret pitching technique I have for you here today is the push-up into the one-arm push-up into the no-arm push-up. Now the transition from one-arm push-up to no-arm push-up while your legs are straight up in the air like a fucking bag of golf clubs, that's going to be pretty difficult for most people. However, it can be done. And there's a lot of benefits to doing this. Now what's even going to be harder from the transition is actually doing the no-arm push-up where you use your fucking face to push your whole body up. Now telling you how it's done, that's the easy part. The rest, it's up to you. How much are you going to practice? How much work are you going to put into it? It's well worth it, but it's entirely up to you. So the technique is as follows. When you go from one arm to your face, you're going to want to put your head straight down to your chest and then straight up again like you're nodding in agreement. It also helps if you stick your tongue out like you're eating a fucking ice cream cone while you're doing this as well. That gives you a lot of extra muscle from your tongue on the ground. And I noticed some of you out there, that was the deal breaker right there. You know, you're fine with doing all this other stuff, but you don't want to be tasting dirt. You don't want to be eating dirt. Well, fuck you, you entitled bitch. There's a lot of starving children in the world that would love to eat your pitcher's mound dirt. Consider yourself lucky you even have dirt to eat. So yeah, these are the best pitching techniques that will really bring your game to the next level. If you're a serious pitcher, I would seriously consider implementing some of these into your game. And yeah, that's it. So yeah.